Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gene Edwards, and you are watching LUBED for April the 30th, 2023, the day after the Edmonton Oilers eliminate the Los Angeles Kings from the 2022-23 regular season. And will now take on the number one team in the Pacific, Vegas Golden Knights. I'm thinking it's going to be maybe Monday, or for sure Monday or Tuesday. I just don't know which day. It just depends when they want to line up the Toronto game. I think they want to have both Canadian matchups on separate days. So they're probably going to have the Toronto game first, or they might have Edmonton. Anyway, regardless, we're going to see some more playoff hockey with the Oilers probably Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to come on live a little bit later to do my series preview, so that'll be two videos for today, and that's going to make up for me not coming on live last night. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I was out celebrating and enjoying the night, so I had a few wobbly pops, and I didn't think it'd probably be a good idea for me to go on. I'm probably hooting and hollering a little bit too much. Plus, I was also exhausted because I'm dealing with the move of my mother into assisted living. So there's a lot going on right now. And regarding that, I'm going to do my best to come up with my episodes. But my schedule may vary because of me dealing with that. So just be aware of that. Anyway, guys, the Edmonton Oilers defeat the Los Angeles Kings 5-4, win the Pacific Division in 6 games. Like I said, go on to take on the Golden Knights. Now, LA just kind of changed their defensive method in the last couple of games, and that's where the Oilers were able to take advantage of it. The first 3 games, LA was like on peanut butter on bread. They just weren't giving the Oilers any room whatsoever. Then the Oilers found a way in Game 5 to get that room and continued in Game 6. And there you have it. The LA Kings are eliminated. But for a series that I was actually very concerned about and thinking the Oilers may actually lose, just for the fact that those 2 games went to overtime and both overtimes weren't going their way, I was concerned. I was very concerned. But the Oilers managed to conquer. Now they will take on the Vegas Golden Knights, who defeated the Winnipeg Jets. And apparently the Winnipeg Jets weren't exactly much of an effort, according to Rick Bowness, their coach, and didn't have enough drive and enough fight back. So I'm wondering if the Vegas Golden Knights will be prepared for a very well-fought Edmonton Oiler team. So I'm hoping that might play in favor for the Oilers. Anyway, I'm going to talk about more of that on the review tonight. Let's get into the first period from last night, as it was fairly open. Like I said, compared to previous games, peanut butter on bread. Like, LA and Edmonton both kind of had their way, run and gun style hockey. McDavid would strike first, like very early in, off of a Bouchard slap pass. And then Jersey would tie it, and then Costin would regain the lead late in the first period. But from what I witnessed, like I said, lots of room on the ice, not tight checking, not what we saw in the first 3 games. In the second period, pretty much the same would happen. Both teams would fire 2 goals each. Klim Kostin would get his second of the night. Definitely an honorable mention for my X Factor. But it still was run and gun hockey. Like, LA just, I don't know. They just stopped defending using that defending success that worked for them in games 1, 2, and 3. And then we go to the third period, and I wrote this down as poor handling of the puck by Skinner. Actually, it was not necessarily that way. Apparently, his stick blade broke, and when he went to put pressure on it, there was just not enough and it was a giveaway right to Daniel. Easy goal for a shorthanded goal. which would tie it. However, 9 minutes later, guys, KAILER Yamamoto would get the game-winning goal with 3 minutes left in the game and prevent the Oilers from having to drag out another overtime, because you never know how that's going to go with refs, and you never know how it's going to go with calls and all that kind of stuff. So very happy to see this end in 6 games and that we don't have to see a 7th game, because like I said, you don't know how the game is going to be called. There were some questionable calls in last night's game, but I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, the Oilers are advancing on to the next round, and I'm going to give you the X Factor for last night.
Richardson to McGillis, scores! The Edmonton Oilers have tied the game!
Here are your Edmonton Oilers X Factors for tonight.
All right, I am going to give the X Factor to KAILER Yamamoto. I have to. I know Klim Kostin scored 2 goals, but KAILER Yamamoto has been struggling. We all know this. And for him to get a clutch goal like that at that time is going to hopefully yank up his confidence. Yeah, I got to give him it. Honorable mention to Klim. Honorable mention to Leo and Connor, and to Skinny. But this one I'm going to give to KAILER Yamamoto on a sole basis, that he has been struggling, and for him to get that goal at that time of the game, at this point in the series, is going to do wonders for his confidence. And I think we're going to see a lot more good things out of Yamamoto. And I may want to consider putting him in my next round for my Sportsnet picks. So yes, KAILER Yamamoto gets my X Factor. Let's go on to the Tim Hortons reveal. All right, guys. Once again, we got our Tim Hortons. I don't know why I always seem to pick it up upside down. Tim Hortons reveal pack. This is the Legends pack that they are currently selling. I am not getting any endorsement money from them. I just thought this would be a fun thing to do on the channel. And we are going to unveil our cards right now. Let's see who we got. Come on. Ugh. Really need to get maybe an X-Acto knife or something. Okay. Okay, we're going to save that one for last. Okay. We're going to start it off the Tim Hortons reveal with Tim Horton himself. That's right. We got Tim Horton in this pack. Oops. Detroit legendary goaltender Chris Osgood. And guess what? That's right, guys. Wayne freaking Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky in this pack. Oh, yeah. That's a good pack. That's a really good pack. Okay, let's go on to the Sportsnet Fantasy Pool update. It's still not too late to join. Actually, round 2 selection is open now for the next couple of days. So you can totally, for the guys that are in it right now, you can totally change your lines all around. For those that you haven't joined, you can still join, and you might be able to catch me. I'm not doing very good this year. I hope to do a much better in the second round, but it is Lubed with Gene Edwards. That's the group name. The password is Leonard, capital L, all lowercase ENARD. So come and join us. See if you can catch us. I mean, put the challenge on yourself. I know there's some of us are quite far ahead, like Romrock's here at 253. I'm dead last at 177. I'm not happy about that. I will improve by round 3, or in the next round. I'm going to make a much better selection. So that is where we are at for that. Yeah, I'm not very happy with it. Anyway, guys, for my final thoughts, Oilers, Vegas should be a hell of a series. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Toronto advances on too for the very first time in I don't know how many years. But they are basically already got the parade route in Toronto going. So, yeah, lots of stuff happening. Playoffs continue. The Boston Bruins are on the ropes, which I didn't think I would see that. And there's still, Seattle still has to be decided, and Colorado. So there's a lot of interesting storylines in this year's playoffs. But I will be on tonight to do my Vegas preview. Tonight or tomorrow night. More than likely, I'm going to try to get it down tonight. So stay tuned. We will be back. Those of you who are witnessing my channel for the very first time and like the content I deliver, feel free to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. As for the rest of you guys, stay healthy, stay happy, stay hydrated. We will talk soon. Have a good evening.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the